Well, what an absolute Bobby Dazzler of a day. Got up early, went fishing, had 8. So about 43, I think was the biggest. But some right crackers again today. And I've come home and look, what we've got here. Oh yeah, only 5 ton of bloody pellet I've got to sort out. So a real mixture. I'll go through what I've got and what I've ordered and why. And obviously we're bringing on smaller fish here. We're actually a fish farming group business, not just a fish fattening and moving business, which actually, to be honest, most are. Most don't bring their own fish on. Well, a lot don't. It's probably, to be honest, not probably the best financial way to do it. You know, buy them in at £20, put £15 on them really quickly, get them out the door. You know, that's probably the way that most run. But I like to see them growing, and that's the real buzz for me. You know, to develop the strains, move them on, and get them growing, and get those beautiful fish that you've seen from this big, well, from that big, and you sell them at, you know, £30, and that's a hell of a buzz. It gets me, yeah, gets me buzzing. So anyway, I'll go through these pellets because obviously lots of different sizes, different protein contents for different reasons. You know, the small fish have got a bigger, you know, need for protein. They're growing super fast in that early phase. So, you know, the 1 mils and the 2 mils that we've got, or 1 mils and 3.5 mils actually, I've gone for, you know, they're over 42% protein. So they've got a real big protein hit for them small fish to really get that growth rate on early. So anyway, loads to do. I've come back early. It's only 3 o'clock, not even that. Got a little one because my throat's dry. And yeah, I should be getting on. I've got a load of strimming to do and get stuff ready for our anglers who arrive this weekend. And it's looking like the weather's going to be fantastic for next week, up to 20 degrees. And I know the big girls are going to come on, and they're going to feed like mad. I know it. So we're going to see some real big fish next week. So stay tuned and yeah, subscribe, get onto it, because it's going to be a busy week. I know it. All right, catches. Well, I'm buggered. About 2 hours of bloody strimming, the most horrendous thistle, thorns, bloody bramble and whatnot on this slope. It's like about 45 degrees, an absolute ball buster it is. But I got quite a bit done, and then I've shot back up here, and well, we got a bit of pellet in here. Yeah, we won't go short this summer. So not all in there actually. Sally's feed taking up my space, which is a bit of a shocker, but I'll have to have a word with her tonight after dinner, of course, otherwise I won't get any. And one more to go in. This is the 1 and 3.5 mil pellet, which is the much higher protein for the smaller fish. Then what have we got? We've got over here, we've got the 5 mils, and then with the 9 mils, got a ton of each of them, and then we've got 2 ton. And they're like 36% protein, the 5s and 9s, low fat. They're about 8% fat, so nice and low in the fat content. And then we've got the big boys, which are the 15s, which I really actually like to feed in the 15s, and they're my sort of go-to summer feed. They're 40% protein and 9% fat, and the fish grow like buggery on them. They love them. And these ones over here, which my back's nearly shot to shit, to be fair. So this one here is the ones and the 3.5s, and they're like 42%. Obviously them younger fish they're growing massively. If you can imagine, they're born like this tiny little pinhead, which is like no size, and within a few months they can be 6 to 8 inches long, which is just phenomenal to think that a creature can grow that quickly. But of course, to grow that quickly, they need massive amounts of protein. So that's why I feed with these. They're a much higher protein, and they cost a little bit more, but they get the results. So that's what we're feeding with. So there you go. I'm going in to have a bath. I'm absolutely cream crackered. Been a big day, hauling kippers all morning, and then strimming, chainsawing, and bloody lugging pellet about. Yeah, it's a joy, isn't it? I'll catch you. Bye bye.